Managing payments to external consultants can be complicated. Pryme Project Subcontracting makes it simple, giving you two powerful ways to handle the process inside Business Central. We'll take a look at the full flow, from setup to payment, across both scenarios, self-billing and invoice matching. We start with a quick setup in the Purchases and Payables setup page. Here, you define the number series for subcontractor statements and configure key settings that drive each process. For statement-driven billing, set up the matching tolerance. That's to say the allowed difference between the statement and the consultant's invoice. For self-billing, define the number series for that invoice type and, if required, specify the agreement details and validity date directly on the vendor card. And to keep everything connected, you can link each external resource to their vendor code on the resource card. Before we can create statements, the external resources need to report their work. And how do they do that? They submit their time entries in Business Central. They can submit time either through a timesheet or by using a journal. Once their time is received and approved, the related project entries become the foundation for the subcontractor statement. So let's create one. This can be done manually, one by one, or in bulk with the function Create Subcontractor Statements. This automatically creates statements for all vendors who have open project entries within a selected period. 8 statements have been created. Let's open the first one. At the top, you'll see the key information, vendor, dates, and total amount. The currency code is populated from the vendor card. In this case, it's empty because it's local currency. Below, the detailed project lines. Time to exclude any entries that don't belong in here. Oops, deleted one too many? No problem. Just bring it back instantly with the Get Project Entries function. When everything looks good, you can print the statement and share it with the external resource for reference. Now we're ready for payment. And here's where you can choose your process. In both scenarios, the customer invoice is issued as soon as time is posted. Consultant payments, whether self-billed or received invoice, run in parallel, so you don't have to wait to bill your customer. It keeps your cash flow moving. As we have seen here, both start with the creation of the statement. In the first option, though, you generate the invoice yourself. That's called self-billing. The second option is statement-driven billing, where your external consultant sends their own invoice for the work they've completed. Let's start with self-billing. With the statement approved, click Create Self-Billing Invoice. Pryme takes care of the rest. Let's open the purchase invoice. All details are transferred automatically, including a comment indicating the billing period. Everything looks good, so time to post. Once posted, the statement disappears from this view and moves to closed statements. You can still open it to track all project entries linked to the posted invoice. In the second option, your external consultant sends their own invoices for the work they've completed. Open the purchase invoice and match it to the approved statement using the subcontractor statement number field. The system immediately checks for differences. In this case, the amount on the invoice doesn't fully match the statement. The £90 gap exceeds the 2% tolerance we set earlier, so it's flagged as a partial match. It's still possible to post as is by accepting the notification. Nonetheless, to reflect the real work performed, we'll adjust the amount. The difference now falls within the allowed range, making it a full match. Again, once posted, the statement closes automatically, linking all project entries to the posted invoice, ensuring full visibility end to end. Whether you work with self-billing or statement-driven billing, Pryme Project Subcontracting gives you both. From external time submission to final payment, efficiency that builds trust and partnerships that last. Now available on AppSource.